So the next step is to create a geodatabase and then a mosaic dataset in that geodatabase. So I've just made a new folder here called Project Methodology. I brought in some photos from 1938. I've organized it so that each flight line has its own folder. So this folder right here is the flight line from 16 to 31. I don't think this is a complete flight line because I only did a section for 1938, but if you're doing the whole data set, then you're going to put every photo from the flight line into the folder. So you're going to import these rasters into a GBD database. I've already done this because it's kind of time consuming. But in order to do that, you just right click it and go to import raster datasets and then select your air photos and then direct it to the, well, it'll already be directed to the geodatabase that you're working with. And then an important step to remember is to define each spatial reference as Web Mercator, because that's the protection that ArcGIS Online deals with. So you need to set your spatial reference for each raster you import, and also make sure your coordinate system for the data frame is also Web Mercator. Okay, so after that, you make a new mosaic dataset. We'll call this one methodology as well. And then you also have to define the coordinate system in this to Web Mercator. Okay, don't worry about anything down here. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that either. So just hit OK, and then your mosaic dataset will be made. So let's go ahead and start mosaicing. So actually, I think we'll start with 23 because I think that's closer to downtown or an urban area. As you can see, I forgot to set the spatial reference, so I'll go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and do 23, 24, and 25. So there's probably an easier way of setting the spatial reference for multiple photos. I never found that out, but if there is a way, you can go ahead. This is quite tedious if you do them individually, but alright. Okay, so as I said before, we're going to do 23 to 25. I'll go ahead and drag 24 in. We'll zoom that layer. I think that's somewhere along the Ottawa River. Probably Gatineau, I guess. So we'll put in 23. Now something that's really helpful is on the georeferencing toolbar, there's this button right here called auto registration. You hit that and it'll work its magic. You don't have to worry about doing it manually. Okay, well that wasn't supposed to happen. That's a good thing to remember though. This project does deal with a lot of um, ArcGIS nonsense. I'll just load that up again and hope the same thing doesn't happen. I would just stop recording right now, but it is an important thing to know is if ArcGIS crashes, that's something you're going to encounter. Um, Alright, let's try that again. So, 23. I'm not sure if the auto registration tool was having problems with this particular raster. Um, Maybe we'll give 24 a shot, see if we have better luck with that. Now, something to remember with 1938 photos, a lot of them are actually, oh, there we go. That's a lot better. As I was saying, a lot of these photos are actually inverted, depending on the flight line. So once you start mosaicing a lot of them, you'll notice that north is south and south is north.